Hey guys, welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. So today we have a drag build and tune for this 2000 Nissan Silvia S15 with an RB26 swap. So if you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first we're going to take our RB26 Swapped S15 up to the festival drag strip, so we can see how fast it gets by the speed trap at the end. Pull up to the line here, we're going to launch from about 5,000 RPM. Just drop it, no wheel spin at all. Up into third and fourth gear, absolutely flying along, and we got a speed of 257 kilometers an hour. Alright, so now we're taking the Nissan Silvia S15 into the festival drag strip race, so we can see how fast it is against other cars, as well as get a quarter-mile time by the end. So at launch here, we're already first into third and fourth gear, absolutely destroying everyone. We won that super easily, and we got a time of 8.9 seconds. Alright, so now that we've seen how fast the S15 is, we'll now take it into the festival, and I'll show you how to upgrade and tune it. Alright, so first we're going to bring the 2000 Nissan Silvia Spec R into the custom upgrade menu, and first we'll go down to the conversions tab at the end and into engine swaps. Here we're putting in the 2.6 litre inline 6 twin turbo, as this is the RB26. Swap that in there. We'll also be switching to all-wheel drive. No wide body kit, as we don't need to run the extra wide tyres, but it doesn't add any extra weight, so you can fit it if you want. So out of the conversions, we can now come into air and appearance. We won't be adding anything except for removing the rear wing and changing the bonnet out to save a few kilos. Obviously, again, you can put on some exterior modifications if you want, but do note it will make the car slightly slower. So out of air and appearance, now into tires and rims. Here we'll be putting in the drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Also switching out to some lighter weight rims like these ones. So out of the rim style, we're also going to add spacers to the front and rear to give the car a bit more stability. So out of tires and rims, now into drivetrain. In here we'll be doing the race clutch, race transmission, race driveline, and the race diff. So back out of drivetrain, now into platform and handling. So in here we'll be doing the race brakes, and then rally springs and dampeners, followed by the race front and rear anti-roll bars, and then the race weight reduction. So out of platform and handling, now into engine. So in here we'll be doing the race intake, race fuel system, race ignition, race exhaust, race cams and valves, race engine block, race pistons and compression, race twin turbos, race intercooler, race oil and cooling, and finally the race flywheel. So that's it as far as the upgrades goes. You can go and apply all of these. Alright, so now that we've RB26 swapped and upgraded our Silvia S15, we can now come down to the tuning menu here. So first I'll show you the metric tune, and I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, and I'll leave the tune code on screen now. So for the front and rear tire pressures, you just want to come down to 1.0 bar, just like that for the front, same for the rear. Then next, if we come over to the gearing, we're going to leave our final drive at 3.70, but we're going to change our first gear up to 3.00. Second, we'll set to 2.05. Third, we're going to move this to 1.45, so just down a little bit. And fourth, we're going to move this to 1.10, just like that. So next, if we come over to alignment, we're going to set our front and rear camber angles to 0 degrees, just like that, and the front caster angle to 7 degrees. So next we'll come into the springs tab, and in the front here, we're going to set this to 27.0, come a little bit down to there. And in the rear, we're going to bring this up to 49.5, come up to there, just like that. So next is dampening. We're going to set our front rebound stiffness to 1.9, just like that. And in the rear, we're going to set this to 2.8. For the front bump stiffness, we want 1.2, and in the rear, we want 2.8. So then finally, if we come over to the differential tab at the end, we're going to set our front acceleration to 85%. And in the rear, for the acceleration, we're going to set this to 90%. And then the center balance, we're going to set this to 73%. So that's it as far as the metric tune goes. Now I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune. Alright, so as far as differences go for the imperial tune is you want 15 PSI in both the front and rear tires. Then if you come over to the springs tab here, you want 151 in the front and 277 in the rear. So that's it as far as the differences go, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright guys, so this has been an RB26 Swap drag build and tune for the 2000 Nissan Silvia S15 Spec R. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.